Is exercise always good for health? Can exercise ever become unhealthy? What do you think? In your view, can exercise, instead of being overall health promoting, become unhealthy directly or indirectly? In this short video, I want to share the one circumstance in my view when exercise becomes unhealthy. Hi, I'm Dr. Chan. I am a medical doctor from Singapore. Welcome to The Daily Dose, a segment where I share my thoughts on all things lifestyle, diet, and their impact on health and chronic diseases. My goal is to bring new perspective, change mindsets, and ultimately encourage more people to embark on holistic lifestyle and eating habits change for better health. So, when does exercise become unhealthy? My answer? Although there are many different circumstances when exercise can become unsafe or even unhealthy for certain people. To me, because of my work as a doctor, a healthy lifestyle promoter and coach, where I work with people who have one or more chronic conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, and other lifestyle-related chronic conditions, where I train and coach them in the area of lifestyle and diet modifications, the one circumstance that I encounter most frequently when exercise becomes overall unhelpful for health promotion, albeit indirectly, and yet significantly so, is when exercise becomes an excuse to eat badly. Many people have this wrong mindset that because they exercise regularly, they feel they can afford to continue to eat badly. Or even if they are not eating particularly badly, they feel that they may not need to try too hard to eat better, eat healthier, because they are already exercising regularly. I've been doing a lot of work in this area, running programs to activate and coach people to improve their lifestyle and eating habits for health. And over the years, this has taken me into the community, into churches, companies, and organizations where I have had the privilege to speak to, teach, and coach thousands of people in this area of the power of healthy lifestyle and eating habits for health. And I have encountered so many people with this wrong mindset. Sadly, I see this wrong mindset about diet and exercise often amongst my patients as well. Many of my patients with diabetes would often try to bargain with me, asking me things like, "Doctor, can I not cut down on my sugar intake if I exercise more?" Or other similar counter proposals whenever I try to get them to set goals to improve their diet to better control their diabetes. Dietary modification is so important, so critical for people with diabetes that no amount of exercise would ever mitigate for a bad diet, would ever take away the need to improve one's diet. So it dismays me a lot seeing so many people, especially people with diabetes, where their habits of doing regular exercise, which is a good thing, become their excuse, their license to continue to eat badly, as their bargaining chip to bargain for not having to make changes to aspects of their diets that obviously needed changing, aspects of their diet that are obviously hurting their blood glucose control and worsening their risk of future complications from diabetes and other chronic conditions. I've seen so many people having their health affected adversely by this very harmful misconception that I have made it my personal mission to do what I can at every opportunity that I get, whether it is at my clinic, at my restaurant, when I give public talks, or when I get invited on radio or TV shows. I will always take the opportunity to highlight the importance of diet in combating diabetes and other chronic diseases, as well as to awaken people to see that they should never use exercise as an excuse to continue eating badly. In fact, at my clinic, whenever I coach my patients, especially those with diabetes, I would always choose to prescribe specific dietary changes to them first. Coach them over many hour-long sessions over a period of months to make the necessary changes to their eating habits. And only after I have seen that they have had some successes, some momentum in their dietary habits change, would I add on any prescription of specific exercises to them. This is to make sure that they focus solely and fully on improving their diet first before they work on their exercise habits. I made a video related to this same topic for people with diabetes. Do check out the video if you're interested. I shall put the link in the description. One can never out-exercise a bad diet. No amount of exercise will ever take away the need to eat healthy. Regular exercise is important and good for health, but exercise can never replace the need for a healthy diet, especially for people with diabetes and other lifestyle-related chronic conditions. So what about you? Have you fallen into this same trap too? Are you making the same mistake too? Have you knowingly or unknowingly been using exercise as an excuse to continue eating badly? Are you, maybe subconsciously, using the fact that you are exercising regularly to put off making the much needed changes to aspects of your diet that are obviously contributing to or affecting your diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, or whatever other lifestyle related chronic diseases that you might be combating at this moment? If you are, I hope this video would give you some food for thought and maybe, hopefully, wake you up. Stop using exercise as an excuse for not improving your diet. I hope this video would encourage you to consider taking the first step to start making the necessary changes to your diet that you know are necessary to control and combat whatever chronic conditions you may have. I have done a series of videos related to mindsets and eating habits change with a focus on people with diabetes. It is relevant to everyone, not just people with diabetes. You might find them useful. Link to the playlist in the description. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Daily Dose and found this video useful. If you think more people should be hearing this message, you can help by sharing this video or by pressing the like button below or dropping a comment below. Because when you do that, the YouTube algorithm would push this video out to more people. That would really help to get this message out to more people. Exercise, when done appropriately, is important for health. But exercise should never ever become an excuse to continue eating badly. I am Dr. Chan. Thank you for watching this episode of the Daily Dose. Let habits be thy medicine. Let's unlock the power of habits. One habit, one dose at a time.